like that. Yeah, you got it.
Fellow Toastmasters, good morning. I'm here to share the benefits of PQ, Positive Intelligence Program. And I had an epiphany that the storytelling is super important in delivering the message. So I would like to invite all of you to, let's all imagine a senior leader who is intelligent, experienced, and driven, but finds himself or herself snapping in meetings, snapping out at people, avoiding hard conversations, or replaying decisions in their mind at 3 a.m. in the morning without being able to sleep. Have you seen that in any leaders? I have. For leaders navigating change, pressure, and visibility, how the mind responds under stress matters as much as having a great strategy. We may be very capable professionals, but as human beings, we all have saboteurs, negative triggers in our minds that we built early in life, that were originally survival mechanisms, but now undermine our performance, relationships, and well-being. Some examples of saboteurs are the controlling saboteur, or hyperachiever, pleaser, or victim. And these saboteurs reduce our cognitive capacity. It narrows our perspective and impairs our decision making. Our judge saboteur is the strongest saboteur, and we all have it, and we all carry it, like if it's a 100-pound sandbag that we carry on our backs. And reading a book, attending a workshop, or making a great New Year's resolution doesn't make it stick. We go back to our old habits. Why is that? Shirzad Charmaine is the founder of this program, and he has performed extensive research with Stanford University, where he attended, and also Harvard University Neuroscience departments. And they have presented that when we're little, 4 to 7 years old, we register in our brain fears and traumas that manifest later in life, preventing us from feeling happy and becoming our full potential. I want to share some epiphanies that my clients have experienced as we have worked with PQ. But when they came to me and we started working, I knew that they were high-performing, successful leaders, but they were constantly drained and tired and stressed, often wanting to leave their jobs. They shared with me that their inner critic will come out at night and often wondering, replaying situations from the day, and often wondering how, or judging themselves how they could do better. But they were not able to relax at night, enjoy time with their family, always racing with anxiety. Another example that I have seen is leaders compensate working late to cover the imposter syndrome. Asking, am I good enough for this leadership role? When instead they should be enjoying the fruits of their labor and recognizing their full abilities. Another one is pleasing everyone at their expense of their personal life balance. I have been an example of that leader in years back. I accept that my family has felt the effects of my saboteurs of being a hyperachiever and a pleaser. When my daughter came to me and said, "Mom, are you working until 2 a.m. today too?" I had an epiphany. And I decided to work with a coach. And that's when I learned about PQ. You might be wondering, what is PQ? PQ is a science-based mental fitness program that strengthens our ability and how we respond to life challenges, shifting the negative mindset to a positive mindset. It allows us to have the awareness and the mechanisms to be able to bring ourselves to sage mode. That is where we're balanced in an optimal mental state. This program builds mental muscle that actually shows in CAT scans. There has been extensive research with 500,000 participants, leaders, executives, and team members, and the results come back that 92% of the participants manage stress better and collaborate better with their teams. 85% of them feel increased happiness, and 83% feel more self-confidence. Why is PQ different? PQ is not only a theory, but a daily mental training that increases the brain muscle mass on the rational side of the brain, that is the prefrontal cortex, including techniques that are daily practices as simple as 10-second exercises. With all these facts, I want to encourage you to try this simple but effective program. Leaders, if you are investing in personal physical fitness, I encourage you to invest in mental fitness for your teams. HR leaders, please treat mental fitness as a performance strategy for your organization. And decision makers, I challenge you to pilot this program where stress and stakes are high. Highlighting that PQ is not going to add more to your plate. Instead, it's going to reduce mental friction, increasing performance, clarity, and confidence in your teams and leaders. And as I get ready to close, let me ask you this question. Is your mind trained to support you when it matters the most? So in summary, PQ just simply quiets the chatter in the mind, promoting that we show up at our best version of ourselves. It builds habits that puts us in control on our emotional regulation. It builds the habits to shift from saboteur to sage, which is our positive mindsets, with routines that maintains that mental fitness for life. I invite you to take the complimentary free assessment to know where you stand on your saboteurs. And please give me your feedback. Thank you very much.
Mr. Tyler, please give us a minute so we can give Celia some feedback.